Hi, my name's Sam. Nice to meet you. My name is Sam. I'm gonna be here for a little while doing blah, blah, blah.
I'm worried to speak. I'm afraid. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. Hey, Alosh, I think I'm gonna go to bed. If I can almost do that, we're doing pretty well. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We love you. We appreciate you. And we care about you. Here on this channel, it's all about you. You are my life's work. I want to make sure that you know how to trade for the rest of your life. We are looking here at liquidity to the upside to 60,500. I told you I've been long all weekend, and I'm going to stay long. We're going to break down what I see happening. We're going to show you how to build your chart here on WEEX. What if you didn't have all this ready to go on WEEX? You would go up here. First thing you would type in is MA. I would type in 1 moving average, click on it. I would type in 2 moving average, click on it. All right, so click like that. You'll see they'll get created. It'll default you to the 9-day moving average. All right, I've already done this twice, but say you didn't. You would hit this inputs, turn this to the 21, go to style. I like to turn it white, hit it the double thickness, bang. Now you got your white line on the 21. Click this, hit inputs. Turn this to the 200. Remember, we're using the 200. That's how we get down here and make a bunch of cake. Bang. And close that up. And we're ready to go. All right? I got some ear problems over here, but don't bother me over here about my ears. So that's how you would do that. Now you got the 21 and the 200 ready to rock. You can also add the smooth moving average. If you cross a smooth moving average, it also is pretty nice. It's the SMMA. Which you can go in here and do the same thing. Just add a moving average and type in the SMMA up here. Add the moving average and then change it to how you want it. I made it cayenne, right? Cyan, right? I wanted to say. And then I add the RSI, and then I go in here and just type in RSI, hit the Stoke and the relative strength. I do not use the counters. And you can see on the 12-hour, this is pointing to the upside with momentum. You're also in a bit of a flag here on the RSI telling me there's likely a chance of a move to the upside here for Bitcoin. So we crossed that yellow line too. It's going to be fireworks for BTC. And only time will tell. ARKM, I'd like ARKM to come down one more time for the low. That would be awesome. So I can grab it one last time below $1, but I don't know. Will it go to 56? Once ARKM breaks back above 122 here, I don't think it gets any lower than that. But that's me. I'm just, hey, you do what you want. It's just ARKM, baby. All right. Let's take a look at BTC. Let's take a look at our daily close. Let's talk about what happened. Let's break it down. Let's see if there's any new information given to us. We're going to take it one moment, one step, one day, one candle at a time, right? We're going to have some honey. And the show is going to be probably a little lighter than normal, 30 or 40 minutes, because my voice, I got to rest it. Thank you for being here. Shout out to each and every one of you. Appreciate you all during these tough times for my voice, which is the show. I never realized how much my voice, it is the education, but I'm like, dang, without my voice, it's not fun. It's not, I can't bounce around. May God bless the use of your voice, Well, look, I mean, starting to crawl. The daily's looking like a reversal is happening. Support or resistance flip. We're back above that key level here that we were talked about, which is 58,500 really. And it's a beautiful thing. So far, so good. Let's take a look at our daily candle. We opened at 58,874. The high was 59,700 even. The low was 58,785, and we would close at 59,491. We go up $617, up 1%. All right, so we go up $600 today. I did call along earlier today at the beginning of the day, and we were at like 59,100. We did pump, I think, to like 59.6 or 7. It would have been a nice little scalp for you. But I'm going long on the bigger time frame for this gap, at least up back to 60,005. And then look, we have a beautiful gap here that brings us back to 64,000. And it's just likely like we're making that. We could come up, you know, I wouldn't be surprised we do something like this too, like shoulder, head. We may make a right shoulder there and bounce and also make some type of triangle here. But, you know, I like what I'm seeing here for the daily, and so far so good with the daily green close, right? Weekly back on track to closing green. Remember, it looked red yesterday. It didn't look good at all. It looked like things were going to be pretty nasty. We reversed that course and flipped it back. And again, like I said, I want to make sure we close above 58,100, where this candle ended up opening really on the weekly. This candle opens at 58,161. So yeah, and, you know, we can't really close a weekly candle below 58,000. If we do, then you have to assume we're coming to test 55,000 and then possibly test this node here at about 51,000. Okay, baby, I love you. I love you, sweetie. What are you doing with that around the house? Hey. So the weekly has wicks either side. You know, let's see if it can close nice and green. Fill this wick. I'd like to see if it can close here above 60,800. Let's be a little greedy, right? Our next stop, 60,008. You close above that, and then 61,005 would be beautiful. But I'll take this here. So, you know, so far so good for the weekly. And we want to make sure that we do not close a candle below this level. Otherwise, it's likely testing 55,000. So far, that has been avoided, and it's looking pretty bullish. 4-day chart looks really nice for a bounce back to the upside. Looks more like a double bottom almost, just a little bit of a lower low, but looks like we could power up here to the upside as well. I like what I'm seeing there. The 3-day chart looking bullish, like it could be getting a nice bounce to the upside. As I showed you on the weekly, if we can close green, we got ourselves in somewhat of a bull pennant here. At least some type of tight triangle, and that tells us we can get all the way somewhere. Realistically, you're talking 100,000 somewhere by October. That says December 16th, but still, I mean, that'd still be 100 grand before the end of the year. It says we can get there by the end of 2024, so will we have the same type of cycle as last time? Only time will tell, you know. It's hard. I feel like I'm going to sell early this cycle because I'm following like selling all the time, and then we're going to rip instead of, you know, but again, I'm sure I'm going to take gains. I'm making sure I'm going to take gains, but that's what I'm already getting ready mentally for the end of the cycle because it's coming faster than you realize. I'm not saying it's going to be here tomorrow, but it is coming faster than you realize, right? So anyway, beautiful weekly support is being held right now. Only time will tell, but I like what we're seeing. Can we come up and break 61.5? That would be our next big area. That would be fun to break above, right? Let's get back into our 3-day chart, my oh so lovely 3-day chart, and we're making a higher low there. Stochastics turning in the middle. MACD about to turn with a smaller hill than the one before, and the RSI could flip that medium line, and we could get a nice, beautiful push to the upside. You just got to break this trend line, and it looks like we are on the verge of it, or if not, breaking it. See that? Now it's a falling wedge that could break to the upside here for BTC. Gives you at least a target back to 72,000 on the 3-day chart. We take a look at the daily, and the daily doing the same thing. And again, as crazy as this is, I have seen this before. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside, inverted head and shoulder for Bitcoin, and we get ourselves the move here, right? Let's get into the smaller idea of what I'm looking at, and that's just this little flag, right? So far, it's bullish. Again, it doesn't mean we're going to be bullish forever, and you know, and I could be wrong on my bullish call here. I'm still long, and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm long for this breakout to the upside. Bitcoin must break above 61,008, and on the daily, our next big resistance is really 63.3. Break through 63.3. Then we're back up to battling, remember, the 65 level, 65.5, that weekly support of resistance. And that double top that we'll always remember is 68,000. We got to bust through that, right? So levels, you know, but the first thing I'd be looking at is to break through 63,300, right? And then, you know, but this looks like poised and ready. When we cross that dotted line, a big move could happen. The last time we crossed the dotted line, we got 3 huge candles for the daily. Wouldn't it be awesome if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or even Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we printed 3 giant candles here on the daily? It could happen. Anything is possible. Unlikely, you know, because it's the weekend, but you never know. 12 hours showing signs of banging. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 now green candles in a row. Last time the 12-hour did that, we had a little bit of a dip. We did continue with a pump. Last time 4 green candles, we had 3 more big ones there too as well. So it's a pretty big sign of bullishness here. Almost like it was like a breakout, fake out. I'm almost seeing the 12-hour says, hey, we were in a flag. They broke you out, made people get in. They shredded it down, got all the stops. They shredded it back up. They're going to get all the stop losses here on the shorts. That means there's a people that shorted this double top with stop losses up here, and they're still long. They're still short. They're like, it won't get me. So there's liquidity to be had. There's a gap in the VRVP. It tells us that we can definitely get up to 64.8 faster than you realize. Our next resistance on that 12-hour is 61,800. Then we look at the 4-hour, which is to me a little overbought. And if you really look at this, it's just really messy. Almost want to put it in like one of these, right? A broadening rising wedge. That does suggest we'll break here, come back down, retest, and then break on out. It could be kind of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. It's messy. At the end of the day, though, I do see an ascending triangle here on the 4-hour time frame. If I take wick to wick, it does put me right to the next liquidity level that we're looking for. I already have a resistance line there at 63,389, 63.3, right? Very interesting how it all coincides. The 1-hour came back down today, and as it came back down, we went up and sideways. Really beautiful sign, right? Remember, this morning I put this call out saying I was bullish on this flag. So you're actually, if you took the call here this morning, I think it even was here, but if you took the call this morning, you were in the green. Like, you can't say anything. I mean, your stop loss did not get in and you're still in the green. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you got the education that I gave you, you looked at what I was looking at, and you played it the same way I played it, you'd be in the money right now. Let's take a look at the daily one time. I just want to look at your moving averages. They're getting close and tight. That tells me that a move is coming and likely to the upside, specifically after you're in an uptrend. You held the SMMA, the smooth moving average. See how you bounced away from it right there? Very bullish signs. If you can get back above the daily 200 SMA, we are bullish, right? So you're looking for the crack. You're looking for the 8-hour to crack that. This time, when you crack the 200, it probably won't be a fake out like this. I believe we'll get a bigger move this time for real, right? Again, I go at it every time. It still produced mass gain. I don't know if you remember, but I took a big fat chunk here and a chunk here. When the 800 broke the 200 MA, it was definitely something that we used for gains. And I used the 8-hour for a couple nice, the 8-hour, not the 800, but I used the 8-hour for a couple nice trades. Look at the 1-hour. It looks like it's about to erupt tonight. I would long the 1-hour right now. It just looks so bullish to me. I am long on the already, so let's go. But I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Looks super, super bullish for me right here for BTC. All right. Let's take a look at the trade here and see what's happening. Show you guys what I'm doing. And I first got in a little early, I will admit, and then I bounced in later to balance off my trade. I'm down $54 because my average is like 5,599, right? I actually even have the vibes to grab a little more here. And it's the USD perpetual. You know how I do on my bigger trades, so I can keep my USD open. Okay. Remember, you could trade on XE or WEEX. WEEX, I believe this is our last day of the campaign. 3 hours left, 333. How crazy is that? It's so weird, the 333, every time I do it. And it's about to hit all 3 of them right now. This is crazy. 3333333. That's so crazy. 33 follows me around, but the odds that my show would last when there was 3 hours and 33 minutes left in the campaign for WEEX. Jump on into WEEX today. You'll love it. Don't focus on anything else but trading. There's bonuses, deposit bonuses. There's lower fees than anywhere else you're trading. Beats FEMAX, beats buy, beats it all, man. I'm telling you right now, you will love it. And if you had any issues with XE or you can't get in, just use WEEX. WEEX will get you exactly where you want to go. So I like what I'm seeing here. And look, the stop below that wick. So it's a deep stop, 56,000. All right. And we're going for the bigger target all the way up to 73,000 for BTC. Okay. And basically 59.5 is about the entry, and there's lower entries, of course, when we dip down, we traded this short and long, though, until I decided to make a longer call. I see the gap in the VRVP, so I'm going for it. I got $3,600 at 14x leverage. It puts that at a 0.85 BTC trade. So we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. I might get bundled, or I might make some gains. You never know. All All right. Let's take a look at WEEX right now, where I might make a smaller trade here on WEEX. I like what I'm seeing here too as well on this flag. I mean, same scenario. I just put a smaller idea here. Let me make sure. I think I'm in the wrong spot. Let me go to my Futures Pro. Trade Futures Pro. Make sure you're trading Futures Pro. It's the best. That's where you want to be. All right. You want to be on your Futures Pro. All right. And it will remember your previous things that you've done, right? Whatever you've added or didn't add to the chart, it'll all be there, which is kind of nice. Okay. Tutorials, all that fun stuff, right? One second. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. We got all the followers back. They bounced back. And I guess they were just making sure they were real because they came in so dang fast. But they were. They vetted them and then put them back, I guess, you know. We've been connecting to a lot of people. So it's been awesome. Gotta love that, right? So funny, right? Been on Twitter a lot lately. If you've been on Twitter, follow me at CryptoLifer33. So I like this trade here on the smaller time frames. You know, that's really what I'm getting at here. So I'm gonna jump on into the USDT perpetual. Okay, the USDT perpetual. Bang bang, right? And what I like, the 1 hour just looks absolutely scrumptious, if you ask me. And for for a Saturday night, and it's about to cross the 200 MA, like, it just looks very bullish to me. Like, I'd rather get stopped out on this one than wake up tomorrow and see a beautiful flag bump to the upside and be like, man, I didn't take that. Like a known thing that I watched my whole life. Support and resistance flip. Seems like everything's going our way, you know? And again, easy. So what if I lose on this one? We've been winning, so I'm going to take 63,053 as my target. And my stop's going to be 58,638, just like it tells me. And yeah, I'm going to go about 218 for 848 on that and open up the long. Now I'm going to go for a long on that one too. And you know, I very well may get stopped out on this. It's very risky on a weekend. Just be very, very careful. You know, very, very risky on a weekend. Anything can happen. So, all right. Now you can sign up to MEXC if you want to have the lowest fees in the game. Jump on into MEXC.com. You can jump into spot, buy whatever you want without paying zero spot maker on spot. It's pretty amazing. Also, if you hold the MEXC token, you'll get even less fees. Jump into MEXC today. It'll blow your mind. All right. So really not much else to talk about Bitcoin. Same flag I talked about earlier today, and you would have won. I'm saying the same thing I said this morning. Stochastics look very similar, curving to the upside. All looks pretty nice to me here for Bitcoin. I showed you about like a couple $1,000s worth of trades there on the line. And then with leverage even bigger. So it is what it is. Again, don't trade leverage unless you know what you're doing. Please use demo accounts for long periods of time. Make at least 100 demo trades before you even start. And know that, look at me. I make big trades. I put things on the line, but I still don't put all my money down. You know what I mean? If I wouldn't lose these leverage trades, I'd be fine. I don't risk more than I'm willing to lose, and I'm smart about it with risk. And I put a stop loss on every single trade that I put down. So I see a lot of people just have no risk management. They go and ape to the moon all over the place. And I mean, it's fun and all, I get it, but that's not really how you over time are going to be a profitable trader. You're going to struggle, in my humble opinion. But again, you got to do what makes you happy. But people don't listen until they get burned, It just is what it is. We have liquidity to the upside for BOOKMAP, no real liquidity to the downside, and it sits all the way up to 60,500, suggesting that we can get that move for BTC. Sammy needs a new pair of shoes. Looks like we may wake up tomorrow in the gains on a Sunday morning. Hey, it won't be the first time that it's happened to the lifers. It could happen again. So I'm willing to believe it could happen to us. You know, yeah. We sip my way like Coca-Cola. Yeah, you're funny. He's getting better. Wait, it's not M-Box. I got the M-Box. Yeah, I got the M. Yeah. Just sent you a screenshot of 3 hour, 33 minute, 3 second countdown to your Instagram. Momentous. Thank you very much, man. I love you, brother. No, if you ate, you have to wait longer. Is that a huge Sammy cup and handy? It kind of is a cup and handle too. And it's a diamond, right? We kind of mentioned that on like the 40 minute, the 30 minute. You know, it's a bit of a diamond. Diamonds come in the bottom, wiggle around, and come out the top, right? I see it as a diamond. I do see it as a cup and handle. Right, there's your cup and handle. Right, this thing could moon, man. It's already starting to pump right now at 59,586, and I can't pump Bitcoin. But how many times have we called it accurately here on the channel? But you never know. But I mean, it's all coincidental. We have liquidity to the upside. Everything's looking beautiful. Like we could get a really, really nice move. So only time will tell, but it looks like we can get there. Breaking above the 200 MA on the 30-minute time frame too is a known move. With a stop loss below that, we could get a nice pump. So if you look right here on WEEX, I mean, we're getting a beautiful move here for the upside for Bitcoin. That's a nice pump on the 1 minute time frame. Very, very beautiful pump, right? 5 minute, everything's starting to kind of come together here for Bitcoin. So I don't know. I like what I'm seeing for BTC. Come back to that 21-day moving average. Start to flag out on the 1 minute if you're waiting for the perfect time. And again, I don't like to trade Sunday nights. It's crazy, but we may just get the liquidity here. You know, but there's a lot of stuff going on tonight. People kind of on the edge here, watching the price action. Shout out to our channel sponsors, I Trust Capital, a great place for retirement. Hit the QR code on the right side and find out more at I Trust Capital. It's amazing. And decrypted.tax. Go to decrypted.tax today. Make it real easy. .tax. I mean, you can't forget that. Schedule a free consultation and find out more at decrypted.tax. Great sponsors. We greatly appreciate it. We love you guys and we appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Shout out to Token Metrics. Cool guys. Maybe we're doing some cool stuff with Token Metrics too in the works. Just want to bring that up. They've always been cool. I've always looked up to Ian and what he does. It's pretty interesting. Bitcoin, 59,600. Getting the pumpage to the upside here. And it seems like whenever I show up, Bitcoin starts to pump up. Is it me or is it just the way it is, right? And again, my old friend, when you cross the 200 MA on the 1 minute, just get in and hold on. That would have been a beautiful move. Could have gotten out right now and then walked away today for massive gains. It did it again right here, 1 and 2 times to make gains on the 17th of August. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. Keep it simple, baby. You gotta absolutely love it. So again, I love using the 200. One day, if you get a handle on it, you will see how amazing it is, and it probably will change your life. But you gotta let it change your life. It's like love. You gotta let love change you. You know what I mean? Like if you're not ready for love, it can't come in. But if you're ready for love and you submit, you may not even be ready, but if you submit to the fact that you're not ready but willing to let love in, then love can take over, right? And change your life forever. So I've been in love a few times in my life. I've fallen in and out of love. And or people have broken my heart or whatever when I was younger, but me and my wife, I love my wife so much, man. And she's the one for me. Look, the breaking the 200 MA too, resistance here. If we can close these candles above this 200, and this could be the beginning of a massive catalyst. I'm telling you, like you'd be surprised how big this could get. Again, it could also come up right down, but we could be on here and you go like, what was this guy saying? And Bart Simpson's right down. Again, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I'm just showing you possibilities that I've seen in my life. And that's how it happens. Like every big pump is created when you break that 1 hour 200 on multiple assets around the world, right? Yeah, and shout out to Stas. I want to talk about Stas tonight. He's been in the group a long time. This guy says, Stas has helped me so much the past few months. He walked me through a bunch of stuff I wasn't getting on my own. I'm grateful he's here with us. Stas, man, we love you, bro. Your hard work shows off. He helps people make gains. Look at all the gains right now coming in right now. And, you know, I feel like he always helps people. He said, I made him this way. I said, nah, you're the best, man. You blessed us with your presence. But Stas, we love you. We appreciate you. And we thank you so much for being here with us. Such a nice dude, man. Blessings on blessings. So I'm bullish. I mean, we're getting the pump. 59,662. Bit of a short squeeze here for Bitcoin already coming on in at us, right? As we see, yeah, there's a little bit right there, liquidation. And we got way more liquidity to eat all the way up to 60,200. Can we get the move? So far, so good here for Bitcoin. Ever since I'm about to really start to come on, Bitcoin's been pumping from 59,200 all the way up to 59,006, which ain't bad on a Sunday. Fear and Greed Index reset, came back down. It resets again in about a day. Wow, it bounced back to 31. The fear was today. Remember, we bought some more BTC. We bought some more coins today. In that fear, we had to. We go from there. We see what happens, but always accumulating more BTC, always grabbing a little bit here and there, and just getting what we got to get, man. So love what I'm seeing here. Fear and Greed Index, 31, man. Unbelievable. And Extreme Fear was 25 just yesterday. I mean, that's pretty nice. So you might get some bounce here if Bitcoin bounces. Let's take a look at some of the altcoins like Solana. This looks like Orange bottom, but you never know. Nice pump for Orange the last couple of days too as well. Shout out to the Orange, man. It seems like that's getting a move there. Wow, Bitcoin 59,700. Beautiful pump up here for BTC. And let's take a look at the trade that we just opened and see what's happening on the perpetual, right? Wow, nice move there. Look at that short squeeze for Bitcoin. The second Sammy shows up, there's a short squeeze for BTC, 59,686. It's fast and short-lived, but we're doing good. Like, wow, we're back up 85 bucks on the on the bigger trade, 36 bucks on the smaller one. We'll see where this goes, but that is up nicely. There you go. And things swinging green here for BTC. I like it. I like it. We're just starting out. We'll see where it goes. This one's a smaller one. That one's the bigger one. We will see. But so far, so good for Bitcoin. I want to see us break this smooth moving average on the 1 hour and really get a move on to the upside, really change this trend. And we got even more liquidity further to the upside here for Bitcoin. So I like what I'm seeing here for BTC. So far, so good for Bitcoin, everybody. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Wow. And again, we get the pump when Sammy shows up. Even if you just took a heavy hitting scalp on that, we'd be up. But again, it is the weekend, but still, I just love how it pumps whenever I'm around, man. It's so beautiful. Shout out to the chat. How's the chat doing? Gala short working. Amen. Pert holding Bitcoin to get one and leave it for 10 years. Amen. Soul pumping. Come towards 51 for higher lows. Saturday night stream. Let's go. Ain't no love in Miami. It's Cutthroat City. Wow. Amen. Love is love, though, baby. You're funny, man. Shout out to everybody here. If you want to jump on in, I'm going to put a pinned comment up here if I could find it. Wow, it's fast and furious out here. There we go. But if you want to join the trading group, I put a pinned comment here, cryptolifer.com. We make it very simple. Jump on in today to find out more at cryptolifer.com. Look at the liquidity they built up now. They want to take us to 60,500 and they want to take us there now, baby. Hey, I'll take it. Let's take these longs. If you want to jump on into the WEEX campaign, we have it there too, and I Trust Capital. All the links are right here waiting for you. Thank you, Sean, for doing that. Sounded so much better tonight, Sam. Rave Song Records. Oh, yeah, way better tonight, but still not amazing, but definitely better, yeah. All the clown channels saying Bitcoin to 10K. Who knows where Bitcoin's going to go? You know, little by little, we'll see. But I take it one step, one day, one candle at a time. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. You know, I put a tweet out earlier. A lot of wisdom in the tweets lately that I've been thinking of putting out. Really thinking about what I'm talking about. Caddy looked fresh today. Look at it was just fresh detail. The wheels. I love when a car looks fresh, man. Just beautiful, man. And this guy, what an amazing thing. He said, Sam, you're not going to believe me. My child had pneumonia this week, and you helped me with medical bills just because of riding your trades. Thank you so much. I mean, that's insane. Bitcoin, 59,720. Like, we are getting a pump to the upside here for BTC. You're in the money if you listen to the education, man. Ben said the bull run is around the corner. I said, let's go, baby. That got me hyped. It really did. I'm like, let's go, man. But one thing I wanted to talk about was... not my funny wallet one, but my voice. But yeah, but those who believe anything can happen to Bitcoin are able to take most advantage of the current volatility. Repeat after me. Those who believe that anything can happen to Bitcoin are able to take most advantage of the current volatility. Again, those who believe that anything can happen to Bitcoin are able to take most advantage of the current volatility, right? And that's just kind of what it is. You see what I mean? All right. I hope that makes sense. All right. Sporting the blue pants with the navy blue, keeping it fresh, right? Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Follow me at CryptoLifer33 on our way to the upside. Loving it. And Dubai approving crypto salaries. That's a beat. So look, there was mass UFO sightings today. Let's kind of bring this down here and talk about this. On the night of August 17th, multiple residents in Palmdale and Lancaster, California, reported sightings of unidentified flying objects. Eyewitnesses described observing up to 6 flying saucers performing unusual aerial maneuvers such as zigzagging, abrupt stops, and hovering. These events occurred near major military installations, including Edwards Air Force Base, which has historically been linked to advanced aerospace testing and UFO sightings. The sightings have sparked significant interest in discussions with law enforcement and officials currently investigating reports. Despite the numerous accounts, there has been a call for photographic or video evidence to substantiate the claims. Right? Breaking news, more eerie footage of mass UFO spotting in Palmdale and Lancaster. Now, this was 6 hours ago, but it's not dark.
My phone focusing. What is happening right now?
It's dark there at 6 hours ago for me was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? Like, how come the footage is black in California, right?
Where?
What are all those? That's what they're seeing? Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God, that's bugged out, dude. Look at that.
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, sorry, I don't want to hear that, but dang. That's crazy. You guys see that? Like, look at that.
See this?
No. Holy shit.
What is happening? What is that? What is that?
Yo, like that's what I've, for years I've been studying UFOs. I told you I did MUFON and all that, man. I listened to all the stuff, and like it seems like it changes. It could either be a dimensional change and shift that creates a break in gravity and it bends light. Beware of a panic sweeping through the community as numerous people report witnessing UFOs in the sky. Eyewitnesses are claiming to have seen not just one but 6 flying saucers darting and zigzagging across the night sky, defying all logic. The eerie spectacle has left residents stunned and authorities scrambling for answers. In a startling turn of events, numerous people in Palmdale and Lancaster, and I think that's bullish for Bitcoin. As crazy as I sound, because if you're worried and thinking you got to run from aliens, like, then you taking Bitcoin with you. Like, there's nothing else you're really taking, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you're probably taking. No, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but Eyewitness accounts that defy explanation. One witness described seeing what they initially thought was a shooting star until it suddenly halted midair and began zigzagging across the sky. Another person visually shaken. I was just walking my dog in the backyard when I noticed a bright light in the sky. To my utter shock, it was a hovercraft. Authorities and law enforcement are now actively investigating these unnerving reports. I mean, they look real. Like they must have been last night though. Loads of small craft movement August 16th along the coast. So on Lancaster, that's in England too. See, Palmdale and Lancaster areas of California. This guy's saying Lincolnshire. Okay. Wow. Dubai approved crypto salary payments. That's a big deal too, right? But what do you guys think of the UFO stuff? Do you believe in UFOs? Do you not believe in UFOs? You know, imagine the money we can spend with new space for force. No one's talking about nah, man. Gold hitting all-time highs. Dots, yeah. Wrapped another up and coming sold. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Drones, 100% real, absolutely real. Some are pretty low tech UFOs, right? They're here to buy Bitcoin. 33 week of the year. It's just another distraction, nothing more. You guys, it's so funny that people like the real thing could happen, and you guys would all say it's just a distraction, or it could really just be a distraction. You guys could be spot on, but it's funny, man. You never know, right? Sam, I really didn't mean to upset you last stream. I really didn't. I'm sorry about that. I don't think you did, man. God bless you, bro. Oh, maybe you did. Yeah, I think you did. You were kind of rude, bro. I see one about I still remember. Yeah, you're pretty rude. Ruder than most people have been to me in a long time, so it stood out. People are pretty nice to me, man. So when someone's even not like slightly nice to me, it stands out. I don't believe anything I've seen myself. Amen. Check out the Y-Files on YouTube. Dude's a fantastic storyteller, but tells true, false stories about everything alien. UFO, a new guy. Why would they be? I don't want to listen to false stuff. No. Just took my 2K bag. Now I'm selling small VELO. Thanks to you, baby. Yeah, whatever happened to VELO over there? Oh, so VELO got lit, huh? VELO just kept pumping. We got into VELO 8 hours ago, right? It might have been just somewhat sideways now. Looks like it could continue. Think about what VELO for me is. It just broke that 200 on the daily. A little far from the 21. Looks like it might come back down, but then boom, that thing's gonna fly. I feel like I'll hold VELO for like a month or two. It's just only gonna pay me. That's what I got some VELO, right? And I don't really like VELO long term. I'm just swinging it because it's looking like it's making a good move here. And I just wanted to show you guys in 3 weeks what the 200 MA can do, right? So we'll come back to that, and you know, you can see how it all plays out over time. Nice pump for Bitcoin. This 59,750, and now it seems to be kind of raking out. Now we need a little flag that just wants this to continue, and we got liquidity to the upside. So nothing has really changed for me here for BTC. All right. TA on SPA SPA. Let's take a look at SPA for the fan funding. Thank you so much for the fan funding. I greatly appreciate that. So Spirex SPA, right? Got a nice pump there. Looked like it may have double bottomed finally. Look for it to breach the 8 hour. So I'd watch the 8 hour time frame. Look for it to get above the 200 pump. And then once it makes a flag and it touches the 21, that's when I would trade it again for gains. It may still have another pump in it, right? But this is what I'd be looking at. It could get rejected and come on down. Then I wouldn't touch it again until it gets back to the upside. It does look like it's bottom to me, but you never know. But that does look like a bottom to me. Just I want to see it break that 200 MA, and then previous support of resistance. SR flip this area, you know, and then get through the gap. And you can see it can gap all the way back up at least to here, to about 0.1 and 0.8%. Right? Bitcoin holding 59,660 strong, and we did get a pump so far on the stream. Let's take a look at my baby Aerodrome. How has Aerodrome been doing? It's been a while since I decided to even take a look at it. Wow, we're back up at 64. I'll take it. Seemed to double bottom here. It looks kind of like what we just looked at. You want to see it kind of maybe make an Adam and Eve double bottom and then begin to break on out to the upside. But looks like we may shoulder, head, right shoulder, kind of get ourselves on out of here eventually for Aerodrome. Once it gets back above $1, that's going to be your call for it to probably continue back to the upside. But we just need this whole kind of market to kind of come on down. These were definitely bottom buys for Aerodrome. I saw people in my trading group scooping it. You people are amazing. You are soldiers and warriors. And most people that buy, you know, in the fear are rewarded in the end, because most people won't do that. And if you do what most people won't do, you'll be where most people aren't. And that's usually the one with the cake and the money, because most people don't have the guts. All right. As we said, Solana, Solana really needs to break back to the upside. We want to see this 6 hour boom. So we want to see tonight and tomorrow, we really want to see Bitcoin bounce. And heavy volatility going into Sunday night, especially with what we want to see here for Bitcoin. So A lot of pressure here on the markets, and anything can happen. I'd like to see this boom, breach, and at least come back to the top of the channel. Then we can go sideways again, but it takes away the pressure that will lose this trend line and possibly drop further to the downside. I'm still bullish on Sol. I got 100 grand in at 109, so I'm up right now like 33K. So we'll see what happens. Up 33,000 on the day on the 33rd week. Look at that. Everybody, I gotta run. My head hurts so bad. My ears are pounding. But I gave you the sauce. We got a nice little pump. I would love to kick it all night long tonight, but I just can't. I have to rest my voice. I can't push myself too strong. I really can't. I love you all. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, each and every one of you, for being here. I thank you all for giving me your most precious asset, and that is your time. But I gotta hit it. I gotta hit it down. I am in so much pain on my left ear right now. I love you all. I appreciate you, and I look for gains tomorrow morning. I hope we can celebrate them in the trading group. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. Sammy's gotta go down and out. I love you all. Be safe. Amen.